Alright, so we're moving into 108 now. That is 20240205, 1103, Arizona. And we're moving into 108 Andon Cord. Yeah. And okay, here we go. Well, Pretty straightforward, right? 108 Andon Cord, context for requirement. Andon Cord is an assembly line safety feature that halts potentially dangerous furtherance of any system if there is a defect in its process as determined by an overseer of process. This is a necessary principle to integrate into the core design of every system, whether it is gating or information exchange or any other system. Andon Cord responsibility may be held by a trustworthy designate of principality, government, or any other task operational structure with inherent responsibility to maintain a system. This is to hopefully achieve the highest assurance that systems do not cause harm to individuals in any way. As such, if there is any incident regarding a system failure and the interruption wasn't appropriately done, the first step 110 audit will take is to inquire of the Andon Cord designate of all things pertaining to the failure. After that, a full system audit is necessary in every detail. If the Andon Cord designate had knowing responsibility in the failure of the system, he or she is removed from that position immediately, and further consequence of liability will be individually applied to him or her in whatever measure is necessary. Andon Cord designate agreement. If there is a condition requiring trigger of the Andon Cord, it is agreed it will be done in all cases. After that, 110 audit is guaranteed access to all system components. Failure to comply with this responsibility carries personal liability in whatever measure is deemed necessary by principality, military, government, or responsible task operational structure. For the record, definitions will be read. Government is a specifically classed task operational structure that is a subset of a territorial control set, having the following qualities and responsibilities. A government has a constitution and must maintain compliance with its constitution, either by amending the constitution or reorganizing of the government to comply with its constitution. A government maintains a currency. A government is supported and protected by a corresponding military. If a government is out of order or has a currency failure, it yields its daily operational responsibilities to its corresponding military until such time that it can resolve the issue. The military guarantees the government's viability by defending the government in congruent exercise of its mandate, both against internal and external threats, including internal enforcement of a government's legal code. Task Operational Structure, or TOS, is a container of any organization of multiple individuals in combination and endeavoring toward a common set of goals, having any consistency of organization and individual participation. By definition, a task operational structure cannot be a person or an individual. Principality is a territorial control set that is extraplanetary in definition, up to and including extra-universal dimensions of definition. Individual is a container that is any singular unit of intelligence which may assert itself and demonstrate uniqueness of being, but also being composed of tangible components. Tangibility must be demonstrated by assertion through any medium of paradigm set and must be individually and uniquely identifiable as a container. An individual may or may not have a defined phyloruliment. Military is a specifically classed task operational structure that is a subset of a territorial control set which operates in defense against all threats of stability of order in its domain. A military is primarily responsible for defense of individuals, government, phylorillament, or principality, and in defense of all task operational structures those contain, if applicable. An aspect of defense is ambassadorship with other territorial control sets and overseeing all diplomatic functions. Another aspect of defense is to enforce the partner government's legal code. No questions at this time. It is completed. 108. Thank you for your participation.